Do I really need to spend the money on a continuity program for my film? They're so expensive. Well, let's get into it. My name is Sarah Kogan. I am a designer and visual producer for film and television, and I champion independent filmmakers by helping them craft cinematic cohesion by aligning their film's visuals to their script. I'm all about the film design, how to think about it as a design and storytelling mechanism, and the budgets that go behind it. So, do you need to spend the money on continuity paperwork for your costumes, hair, makeup, and production design? On a short film, probably not, unless you're really shooting things out of order. However, it's typically short films are a few days, so it's a lot easier to manage that, and there are a lot smaller scenes and numbers of changes. On a feature film, you definitely want to do that. And there's a lot of reasons why. I mean, one, it helps to make sure that things run smoothly in terms of continuity for post. It also is really important because if a designer comes in, I'm speaking from personal experience, I stepped into a project and they did not have continuity programs in play. And so I took over for a designer with no conversation with the designer and literally had to rely on the photos of hair and makeup to figure out what was what and what went with what scene. When you have continuity paperwork, it helps to make sure that your through line with your project is accurate. And it also makes sure that if something comes up, you can have somebody to take it over, right, and run with what's there. It also is one of those things where if you have to go back for reshoots, it makes it significantly easier to go back for the reshoots. Because typically in continuity paperwork, notes are also put in for what's the item, what's the brand, right? To make sure that everything that comes in for the reshoots is accurate. And, sometimes on indies and low budget projects, we might not have the money for reshoots. That's the thing. And we still want to make sure that we're clear on this because it does matter. And it can also be a great resource to use in talking about the film, talking about your designer and the choices that they made and what were the pieces and sharing about the project. You just never know how the information that we put together can be utilized for promoting our projects. So it's another great way to utilize that information to make something. The other benefit is that it creates a shorthand. One of the beauties about some of the programs out there is that they can actually take the script and break it down for the different departments to help them figure out what is actually needed, which saves you money in terms of the labor that goes into it. It becomes less labor intensive. Otherwise, your designers or the supervisors have to go through scene by scene to go, is this a new script day? What outfit is this? When do they change? What is it all done? And so there are programs like Sync on Set that go through and really break down the different scenes for you and help put in the actors' numbers, help put everything together so that the information is well organized, and that keeps sets running smoothly. It makes sure that the rooms are set with what's needed to be set. It makes sure that the props are in the right scene. It helps to create less of the, oh no, we forgot this, and where did that go, and oh shit, this is the thing I forgot about. Because the paperwork tells you what you need. And it helps to know when things are shooting. And the other great thing is it tells you what's up first. So in terms of workflow, it makes sure that the things that matter first get done first. And all of that ends up saving you in money and time that can then be, and energy that can then be put to what's on set and what's happening. And making sure that we stay on budget, we stay sane as individuals, and that we really get the best product out of our films. So I will say, spend the money, put that into your budget of whatever that will cost for your teams, because it will serve you in the long run. If nothing else, it's just a safety, and insurance is always a good thing to have. If you found this helpful in terms of whether or not you should spend the money in your budget for continuity paperwork, and you'd love to know more things about budgeting for your film's design, check out my book. It's called The Filmmaker's Guide to Budgeting for Costumes, Hair, Makeup, and Production Design. It goes through all the things from, how to think about it, what are the factors that go into it, what are real numbers and things that actually affect the bottom line, and how you can approach your film by utilizing what matters most. Because when we know how we want to utilize our visual storytelling language, We are then able to put all our money and resources in front of the camera, and that allows us to maximize our budgets. I can't wait to hear what you think about the book. The link is in the show notes below. Just right there. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like more, subscribe to my channel. I'm doing more and more videos like this every day. Keep telling your stories and filming your dreams. I'll see you next time.